And this shall be the plague with which Yahweh will strike all the people who fought against Jerusalem. Those who dare to fight against Jerusalem, to destroy the land and kill his people, the true people of Yahweh, wherever they may be in the world. Their flesh shall be dissolved while they stand on their feet. As a matter of fact, I was talking about this verse yesterday because we were reading Isaiah 13, and there are many connections with this chapter and with the things that will happen in these end times, in case you guys want to read it later. Their flesh shall be dissolved while they stand on their feet. The heat will be so much that people will be destroyed even while they stand. The bodies won't touch ground before they are dissolved. Their flesh shall dissolve while they stand on their feet. I find it interesting. Well, it says decay. Also, another interpretation says decay. Let me see the word that he uses in Hebrew. Verse 12. You go of all the nations that fight against Jerusalem. Just wanted to see if it said dissolve. I would say decay. And the point was that when Yahweh brought the flood in the time of Noah, he did it to dissolve the people. That's why he brought water. In this case, Yahweh is bringing judgment through fire, as in Sodom and Gomorrah. So, and this shall be the plague with which Yahweh will strike all the people who fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall be dissolved while they stand on their feet. Their eyes shall be dissolved in their sockets, and their tongue shall be dissolved in their mouths. Why such a plague? Obviously because they rejected him, they hated the truth, they hated justice, they hated goodness. They wanted evil to rule over them. So, evil is what they will experience. Their flesh, because they did not accept Mashiach, who died for them, to give them a new body to enter the kingdom of Yahweh, because flesh and blood will not inherit the kingdom. So that's why there will be fire purifying humanity, and those who do not have a body for the new reality will be destroyed through that fire. Their flesh shall dissolve while they stand on their feet, since they did not accept the witness, the testimony of the two witnesses. Since they do not accept the true good news of the kingdom, they basically don't have where to stand. They are standing on sand. They are standing on something that will destroy them. So that's why, since they do not want to stand on the rock that is Mashiach, is that while they are on their feet, their flesh will dissolve, decay, because they did not accept Mashiach to have new flesh, to have a new body, a flesh without sin. Their eyes shall dissolve in their sockets, because they use their eyes to look at what they were not supposed to seek for falsehood, to look at the idols, to judge through appearances. So, since they did not use their eyes for what was supposed to, they will be dissolved in their sockets. And their tongues, because they were invoking whom they were not supposed to, because they were praising Satan, some knowing, but most of them without knowing. But once the witnesses testify, they will know, but they will not accept it. So since they will come to know that they worship Satan, and they will still do so, their tongues will burn, will decay in their mouths, because they refuse to invoke Yahweh as he asked us to do so. That's why in verse 9 it says, in that day Yahweh is one and his name one. That's why there will be a plague in which the tongues of those who did not invoke his name, did not want to give honor to the name, and those who preach that you're not supposed to invoke the name, for instance, are making people go through a lot of pain, in a few words.